The Oscars set a tribute to Kobe Bryant, Nike sells out of Kobe merchandise, and late-night hosts emotionally honor the basketball icon. I'm Tiffany Taylor, and right now I've got the top stories you need to know today from The Hollywood Reporter News. Kobe Bryant will be remembered at the 2020 Oscars. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is planning to acknowledge the death of the late basketball legend and Oscar winner at the ceremony on February 9th. Although Bryant's basketball accomplishments overshadowed his film efforts, he did win an Oscar for his 5-minute autobiographical short film, Dear Basketball. The Laker great wrote, executive produced, and lent his voice to the project, which won Best Animated Short at the 2018 ceremony. Bryant's death in a helicopter crash earlier this week sent shockwaves throughout Los Angeles, where he played for 20 years with the LA Lakers and won 5 NBA championships. Bryant, age 41, and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna were aboard his private helicopter with 7 others when it crashed in Calabasas, California. Hollywood continues to mourn his sudden death. The Academy also paid tribute to Bryant in a touching Instagram post, writing, "They doubted a kid could make it in the NBA, and he proved them wrong. They doubted he could win a championship, and he proved them wrong. They doubted he could make movies, and he won an Oscar. Like all great artists, Kobe Bryant proved the doubters wrong. Rest in peace." Now, this news comes as Nike has sold out of Kobe merchandise just 2 days after the incident. THR's Neha Joy in New York has all the details.
ESPN initially reported that Nike stopped selling Bryant gear following his death, but a company rep told Forbes that Nike is actually sold out. The brand signed a sneaker deal with Bryant back in 2003 and recently debuted the Kobe 5 Pro Chaos on January 3rd. A search for Kobe on the website only brings up Lakers-themed gift cards and redirects to a page titled "In Memory, Kobe Bryant," in which Nike pays tribute to the late athlete and Oscar winner. The statement reads in part, "Kobe was one of the greatest athletes of his generation and has had an immeasurable impact on the world of sport and the community of basketball. He was a beloved member of the Nike family. We will miss him greatly." The Lakers website also has no Kobe apparel available, but the NBA website is selling his number 8 and number 24 jerseys.
The Hollywood Reporter has reached out to Nike for comment. And late-night hosts emotionally paid tribute to the NBA superstar on their Monday night shows. Neha Joy also has more on that story.
At the top of his show, an emotional Jimmy Kimmel addressed the audience, noting that he was dedicating his entire 1-hour episode to the late basketball great.
Going forward with a comedy show didn't feel right considering what happened yesterday, so I'd like to just speak to you directly.
The host fondly remembered the NBA star, who he had on his show 15 times.
He was so strong and handsome and smart and energetic. He was a hero.
Kimmel recalled his admirations for the athlete and ended the segment by tearing up and saying that there was no silver lining to Sunday's news. Adding that he wanted to remember Bryant as the bright light that he was, the host dedicated the rest of Monday's live to showing clips from some of Kimmel's 15 interviews with the former Laker. On NBC, The Tonight Show's Jimmy Fallon was also teary-eyed when he dedicated a portion of his monologue to the late athlete.
Kobe was such a life force, so strong and creative and inspired that in my head I thought that he was going to live forever.
Fallon recalled his first time meeting the former Laker, which was at a party when they were 17 and 20 years old and going on a beer run together. Fallon, breaking down, said that when he ran into Bryant years later, they would laugh about how they met and talk about how to be good dads.
So let's honor Kobe, Gianna, and the other lives that were lost yesterday by following his example. Love your family, love your teammates, and outwork everyone else in the gym.
For much more on all these stories and the latest Hollywood news, be sure to subscribe to our THR News YouTube channel. Until next time, for the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Tiffany Taylor.